Hey guys, it's Stephanie Jane Dangalio and I'm gonna be tackling about the basic blocks and technology of e-commerce. The e-commerce market has grown a lot in the past 10 years. Now, about 40% of people who use the internet worldwide are buying things online. Thanks to new technology, it's easier than ever to start an online store. However, to be successful, you need to set up your online business correctly from the beginning, even though you don't have a physical store. New technologies have made it simple to start an online business. Tools and platforms are available that help you set up your store quickly. But remember, even though starting an online store is easier now, making it successful requires careful planning. You need to get the basics right, such as a good website, reliable payment methods, and efficient delivery systems. Just like a traditional store needs a good location and nice displays. With the right foundation, your e-commerce business can thrive in this rapidly growing market. Now, the basic blocks of e-commerce are namely know the business, shopfront success, stand out, and do not forget the bottom line. First, know the business. While it's easier than ever to set up an e-commerce business, the market is also bigger than ever. To stand out, you need to clearly define your unique selling point or USP. This is what makes your product special compared to others. No one should know your product better than you do. Understanding your product inside and out is crucial because your USP is your competitive advantage over rivals. If you don't know what your USP is, potential customers won't either. Make sure your unique selling point is clear and well defined so that customers understand why they should choose your product. Knowing your business and clearly defining your USP will help you succeed in the competitive e-commerce market. Second, shop front success. Your website is like the front of a physical store, so it needs to attract and keep customers. Make sure it's easy for visitors to find what they want and feel confident about buying. Keep the design simple and user-friendly. Provide clear product information and high-quality images, and ensure a secure and straightforward payment process. This will help create a positive experience and encourage customers to make purchases and return. Third, stand out. To make your business stand out, you need to be highly visible and proactive in your marketing efforts. A well-crafted marketing strategy can significantly impact the sales and overall success. Start by building a strong social media presence on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn to gain visibility in your industry and reach a broader audience. Engage directly with your customers and potential customers by responding to their comments, answering their questions promptly, and making them feel valued and appreciated. This direct interaction not only builds a loyal customer base, but also creates a sense of community around your brand. An active and engaging social media presence helps differentiate your business from competitors and can significantly boost your sales. By shouting from the hilltops and putting yourself out there, you increase the chances of attracting more customers and growing your business. Lastly, do not forget the bottom line. Running an online store means your website must act like a great salesperson, enticing customers to buy and encouraging them to add extra items to their purchase. This involves using strategies like product recommendations, special offers, and clear calls to action that make customers feel compelled to buy more. One of the biggest advantages of e-commerce is the lower overhead cost compared to a physical store, as you save on expenses like rent, utilities, and staffing. Additionally, you have the opportunity to reach a global audience, expanding your market far beyond local boundaries. However, entering the e-commerce space requires caution. It's important to avoid overspending on developing an elaborate website or stocking up on large amounts of inventory before you have confirmed there is sufficient demand for your products. Start small. Test the market with a minimal viable product and gather feedback from early customers to understand what works and what doesn't. Investing too much too soon can be risky, so be prudent with your resources. Doing thorough research is crucial for building a successful e-commerce business. There is a wealth of information available online about market trends, consumer behavior, and effective marketing strategies. Take the time to learn from others' experiences, understand your target market, and stay updated with industry development. This knowledge will help you make informed decisions and avoid common pitfalls. Focusing on the basic building blocks of your business is essential. Ensure your website is user-friendly, visually appealing, and optimized for search engines. Offer excellent customer service and maintain high-quality products. By laying a strong foundation and committing to continuous improvement, your e-commerce business can grow and thrive. With hard work, perseverance, and a smart approach, you can navigate the ever-changing e-commerce landscape and achieve long-term success.
Hi guys, I'm Bichian Cortez and I will discuss my topic about e-commerce infrastructure technologies. E-commerce infrastructure technologies refers to the foundational technologies and systems that enable online business to operate. You need to have an infrastructure technologies based on the needs and priority of your company. There are so many technologies can fit within the definition of electronic commerce. The most important are electronic data interchange or PDI, barcode, electronic mail, internet, World Wide Web, product data exchange, and electronic forms. What is EDI and how can it benefit our organization? In simple terms, EDI, Electronic Data Interchange, is the computer-to-computer exchange of business documents in a standard electronic format between trading partners. It replaced traditional paper-based methods like purchase order, invoice, and shipping information and can be cost-effective data exchange. Implementing the EDI enables the business process is to associated within the exchange business information to be digitized alternative. Barcode. The operation places barcode on each product to be displayed in the market. Barcodes are machine-readable representation of data that provide a fast and reliable method for identifying products. They are widely used in retail, manufacturing, and logistics to track inventory, manage assets, and streamline operations. Electronic mail are revolutionized communication by allowing instant messaging across the globe.
Email is essential for business correspondence, providing a quick, efficient, and documented way to communicate with colleagues, customers, and partners. It supports attachments, ensuring that documents and files can be easily shared. Internet. The Internet is a global network of interconnected computers that has transformed how we access information and communications. It provides the infrastructure for countless services, including website, email, and online application. The Internet reach and accessibility make it a cornerstone for modern business operations. World Wide Web. The World Wide Web, commonly known as the web, is a system of interlinked hypertext markup language of documents and multimedia content accessible via the Internet. Documents can contain many different kinds of information such as text, pictures, video, sounds, and pointers. World Wide Web, it allows businesses to establish an online through email, product information and services to a global audience. The web has enabled product standards for e-commerce and digital marketing, fundamentally changing how business operations. Product Data Exchange, or PDX, refers to the sharing of detailed product information between businesses. Product data exchange may be character-based on numbers and letters, enables manufacturers, suppliers, and retailers to exchange data such as specifications, pricing, and availability. This exchange helps in maintaining accurate product catalogs, streamlining supply chains, and enhancing collaboration. Electronic forms. Electronic forms, or e-form, are digital versions of paper forms used to capture and process information. E-forms can be filled out and submitted online, eliminating the need for physical paperwork. They improve data accuracy, reduce processing time, and can be integrated with other digital systems for seamless data management. Hardware and software. A web server is a hardware device that is used to host an e-commerce website. All files, database, and image files that make up the entire content of the website are stored on the server. A web server is similar in its makeup to a PC but will have a faster processors and more memory, making it much more powerful. When designing an e-commerce solution, it is important to consider how the seen on the web by different browsers. Hardware and software, two terms you probably heard one point and another. The odds are high that you use both on daily basis, whether it's with your smartphone or personal computer. Let's take a deeper look at what these two things are and why they're important. Hardware is any element of a computer that's physical, includes things like monitors, keyboards, and also the inside of devices like microchips and hard drives. Software is anything that tells hardware that to do it, including computer programs and apps on your phone. So video games, photo editors, and web browsers are just a few examples. Hardware and software are very different from each other, but they also need one another in order to function. Let's look at an example of this using smartphone in this case. The hardware will be the physical phone itself, and the software will be its operating system and its apps. If we were to take away the software, we would just have a dead phone in our hands. It wouldn't be able to make calls, text, or go online because it's not receiving any kind of instructions. On the other hand, let's say we have no hardware, meaning there's no actual phone. If we all have are the programs, we just have a bunch of instructions but nothing to give those instructions to. So the big picture here is the hardware needs software to tell it what to do, but software also needs hardware in order to act out its directions. Technology will continue to evolve, and though we may not be sure of how things will look in say 100 years, this combination of hardware and software will be there serving at its foundations.
Hey guys, it's Stephanie Jane Dangalio again, and I'm gonna be discussing a simple comparison of e-commerce and traditional commerce. Commerce, the buying and selling of goods and services, has been an essential part of human life for centuries. With the advent of the internet, a new form of commerce called electronic commerce or e-commerce has emerged. E-commerce allows people to shop online from anywhere at any time as long as they have internet access. Online stores never close, making it incredibly inconvenient for customers to buy what they need whenever it suits them. In contrast, traditional commerce involves shopping at physical stores which operate during specific hours. While this may be less convenient, it allows customers to see and purchase products immediately. When it comes to costs, e-commerce generally has the advantage. Running an online store usually costs less because there's no need to pay for rent or utilities associated with the physical location. These savings can often lead to lower prices for customers. However, e-commerce businesses do have expenses such as maintaining websites and managing shipping logistics. On the other hand, traditional commerce typically involves higher costs such as rent and employee wages, which can result in higher prices for customers. Despite this, traditional stores offer personalized service and customers can take their purchases home right away. Another key difference is market reach. E-commerce has a global reach, allowing businesses to sell to customers anywhere in the world, which can help them grow faster by reaching a larger audience. Traditional stores, however, usually serve local customers, limiting their reach but often building strong relationships within the community. In terms of customer experience, e-commerce offers great convenience, but customers can't physically see or try products before buying. They rely on descriptions, images, and reviews. Traditional commerce, however, allows customers to touch, try, and see products in person, which can lead to more confident purchasing decisions. In conclusion, both e-commerce and traditional commerce have their own advantages and disadvantages. E-commerce provides convenience and the ability to reach a global market, while traditional commerce offers a personal touch and immediate product access. The best choice depends on what businesses and customers need and prefer.
So hey guys, I am William Lindsay Godet and I'm talking about what future could affect retail competition 78-82. Electronic services are foundational components of modern IT infrastructures, providing centralized management and organization of resources and user identities within networks. This discussion will delve into the concept architecture, functions, benefits, and challenges associated with directory services. Excuse me, sir. Permission to use AI voice because my voice is not good. I'm sorry, sir.
Directory services refer to systems and protocols used to organize and manage information about network resources, such as users, groups, computers, and printers. They are designed to facilitate the retrieval and management of this information, often in a hierarchical and organized manner. Components and structure. Directory services generally consist of several key components. Directory information tree, DIT. This is the hierarchical structure where all objects are stored. It organizes objects in a tree-like structure, which can be based on organizational units, geographic locations, or other logical groupings. Directory information base, DIB. This is the actual database where directory information is stored. Directory access protocols. These protocols are used to query and update the directory. Common examples include LDAP, Lightweight Directory Access Protocol, and DSML, Directory Services Markup Language. Directory entries. These are individual records or objects within the directory. Each entry has attributes that describe it, such as usernames, email addresses, and security roles. Key Directory Services Protocols. LDAP, Lightweight Directory Access Protocol. LDAP is a widely used protocol for accessing and maintaining distributed directory information services over an IP network. It defines how to query and modify directory entries and is commonly used in many directory services implementations. X.500. This is a series of standards specified by the International Telecommunication Union for directory services. LDAP is a simplified version of X.500 Active Directory, AD, a Microsoft technology used for managing users, computers, and other resources within a network. It integrates tightly with various Microsoft products and services. Novell eDirectory. This is a directory service developed by Novell, used for managing network resources in Novell environments. OpenLDAP, an open-source implementation of the LDAP protocol used to provide directory services across various platforms. Functions and uses. Authentication and authorization. Directory services manage user credentials and permissions, allowing for secure access to network resources. Centralized management. Administrators can manage user accounts, group memberships, and other settings from a central location, simplifying administrative tasks. Directory lookup. Users can search for information about other users or resources within the network, such as finding a colleague's contact details. Policy management. Directories can enforce security policies and configurations across the network, such as password policies and access controls. Benefits. Scalability. Directory services can handle large numbers of objects and users efficiently, supporting the needs of both small and large organizations. Consistency. By centralizing information, directory services ensure consistency in the data used across various applications and services. Improve security. Centralized management of user credentials and permissions helps in enforcing security policies and monitoring access. Ease of administration. Centralized administration reduces the complexity and effort involved in managing network resources and users. Improve security. Challenges and considerations. Complexity. Implementing and maintaining directory services can be complex, especially in large or diverse environments. Performance. Directory services need to be optimized to handle large volumes of queries and updates efficiently. Integration. Ensuring compatibility and integration with various applications and systems can be challenging. Security. Protecting directory data from unauthorized access and ensuring proper authentication and authorization mechanisms are in place is crucial. Future trends. Cloud integration. With the rise of cloud computing, there is a growing trend towards integrating directory services with cloud-based solutions, such as Azure Active Directory. Increased focus on security. As cyber threats evolve, directory services are incorporating more advanced security features, such as multi-factor authentication and encryption. Federated identity management. This approach allows users to access multiple systems and services using a single set of credentials, improving convenience and security. Directory schema. The schema defines the types of objects that can be stored in the directory and the attributes associated with these objects. For instance, a user object might have attributes like name, email, phone number, and address. The schema ensures consistency and structure in how directory data is stored and managed. Replication. Directory services often use replication to ensure that directory data is consistent across multiple servers. This is important for fault tolerance and load balancing. Different replication strategies include master-slave, multi-master, and peer-to-peer. Indexes. To improve search performance, directories use indexing. Indexes are created on frequently queried attributes, allowing for quick retrieval of information. Access control. Access control mechanisms determine who can read, write, or modify directory information. This can be managed through access control lists, ACLs, or role-based access control, RBAC. 2. Use cases, enterprise directory services. In large organizations, directory services manage user accounts, devices, and resources. This includes integrating with email systems, managing group memberships, and controlling access to enterprise applications. Identity management. Directory services are integral to identity management systems, which handle user identity lifecycle, including provisioning, deprovisioning, and role changes. Single sign-on, SSO. SSO solutions often leverage directory services to provide users with seamless access to multiple applications with a single set of credentials. Customer Identity and Access Management, CIAM. For consumer-facing applications, directory services manage customer identities and preferences, enabling personalized experiences and secure access. 3. Advanced topics, federation and trust relationships. Federation involves creating trust relationships between different directory services, often across organizational boundaries. This allows users from one domain to access resources in another domain without requiring separate credentials. Directory as a Service, DAS. DAS is a cloud-based directory service offering, which eliminates the need for on-premises directory infrastructure. It provides scalability and integration with other cloud services, often used in conjunction with cloud-based applications. Directory Service APIs. Many modern directory services provide APIs for programmatic access. These APIs enable developers to integrate directory functionality into custom applications, automate administrative tasks, and enhance application interoperability. Analytics and monitoring. Advanced directory services include monitoring and analytics features to track access patterns, detect anomalies, and ensure compliance. This helps in identifying potential security threats and optimizing directory performance. Schema extensions and customization. While standard schemas are provided, many organizations extend the schema to include custom attributes and objects relevant to their specific needs. This allows for more granular and tailored directory management, backup and recovery. Implementing robust backup and recovery processes is essential to protect directory data. This includes regular backups, disaster recovery plans, and testing recovery procedures to ensure data integrity and availability.
Hi guys, I am Alea Mimihos and I will discuss my topic about centralization of directory service through meta-directories.
Centralized directory services provide users with a single sign-on solution because a one-stop authentication service provides users with access to all authorized functions. A centralized directory also simplifies management of various functions, example definition, modification, and deletion. Centralizing directory services is to implement meta-directory services. Meta-directory system provides for the flow of data between one or more directory services and database. It acts as a centralized hub that aggregates and manages identity and access information from various sources, providing a single consistent view of directory data across an organization. A leading provider of meta-directory solutions offers a product called MetaConnect. The product is based on the Lightweight Directory Access Protocol or the LDAP and operates with most LDAP servers, thus centralizing most directory services related functions. Example, user addition, deletion, profile management. MetaConnect unifies directories by storing all user information from multiple directory servers into one meta-directory. Example, email address in one directory and telephone numbers in another directory.
Hello, good morning everyone, and I hope you're doing fine today. But before anything else, let me introduce myself. I'm Eliza Parcamento, and I'll be reporting about the directory services requirements for e-commerce system. Directory services are specialized databases that manage and provide access to information about users, devices, and resources within a network. They also store data such as user credentials, rules, permission, and organizational structure. For an e-commerce system, directory services play a vital role in managing user identities, securing access, and ensuring smooth integration with other systems. So, e-commerce computing requires various features from a directory service that provide e-commerce services to its users, including the following. So, the first one is scalability. So scalability is a critical concept in the context of e-commerce system and many other areas of technology. So scalability refers to the ability of a system to handle an increasing amount of work or to accommodate growth without compromising performance. Scalability ensures that an e-commerce system can handle growing user demands, increased traffic, and expanding data volumes without degradation in performance. And in e-commerce implementation, especially in business consumer domains, requires definition of a large number of users in order to give them access to appropriate e-commerce services. So the second one here is the LDAP, or the Lightweight Directory Access Protocol system or support. This is a protocol used to access and manage directory services over a network. It is commonly used for authentication, authorization, and to maintain various types of users and resource information in a centralized directory. So LDAP support is a crucial feature for many systems, including e-commerce platforms, enterprise application, and network services. So the next one here is robustness architecture. So the directory services should offer a robust architecture to enable a richer definition of user and a network resources. For example here, a printer should allow for its various properties, physical location, and so on, such that a user looking for a color printer should able to locate the appropriate one. Directory services should also represent relationship between various entities to facilitate lookup of entities and their respective properties. Furthermore, a directory services architecture should be flexible enough to represent organizational structure. And architecture robustness refers to the ability of a system architecture to handle errors, unexpected situation, and changes without failing or degrading significantly in performance. So in e-commerce system, robustness is a key factor that ensures reliability, stability, and resilience. So the next one here is the performance. So including in e-commerce platforms, performance refers to how effectively and efficiently a system executes its function and responds to user requests. So directory service should perform adequately under a large number of network connections. Performance become an even bigger issue if the server performs complex operation before fulfilling a user request. We have here an example. So a server could suffer performance degradation if it performs complex security function for every transaction. To handle such scenarios, certain directory vendors provide interoperability with hardware accelerator boards on the servers that boost hardware of such directory services. So the next one is the fault tolerance. So directory services constitute a vital link for accessing critical e-commerce services. The directory services therefore should have built-in fault tolerance, or the organization should build alternate measures of fault tolerance to avoid business unavailability problems for its internet-based customers. And the last one, we have here the management issues. Management and administration are vital issues in deploying directory services. Users and object additions, deletions, and modification of profile can add up to a numerous number of tasks. The administration of a directory service solution for a given application or business process should not occur in high cost. For example, anti-directory service built on a domain and trust relationship model. This model works quite well for small numbers of users and domain, but the administrative burden to manage an enterprise with a large number of users and domains becomes extremely burdensome.
So that's it, guys. That's all for today's video. We hope you learned something.